Why, hello there. Welcome to the Soul Sister channel. Today is Sunday, October 10th, and I have your astrological forecast starting today, Sunday, going all the way through Saturday, October the 16th. My name is Kat. Let's get started by becoming balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher selves by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, all negativity, all toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, all negativity, all toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity flowing out of our bodies, just flowing away. In its place, we're being filled with this beautiful white light, made up of white light, love, and the will to good. This white light is filling our entire body. And then it goes out and forms this protective circle around us, this protective bubble made up of white light, love, and the will to good. And this bubble is deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negativity and toxicity. It's deflecting it right back to where it came from. Now, while we are in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we are going to say our Sun in Libra affirmation. I set my sight on the northern light of my higher self. I do not allow any outer world distractions to pull me from my path. We are going to say the affirmation together, and then we'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say it together. I set my sight on the northern light of my higher self. I do not allow any outer world distractions to pull me from my path. Great work. And I was just thinking as we said this affirmation for the Sun in Libra, it is going to be an important theme to go along with our theme for the whole week this week, is Saturn going direct. Saturn goes direct today, and I have found it fascinating to see how Saturn's movement direct, as it comes out and starts going direct again, how that energy is setting up to help us kind of go over what we have learned in the outer world, what we have learned from the inner world from processing Saturn retrograde for the last 5 months. So it's kind of very interesting this week. And the theme of the week is rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Okay, and the reason for that is we start the day today with the Sun in Sagittarius. So we are very optimistic. We are looking at the future. We want to expand our experiences. We are looking at our faith, our religion, our spiritual connection. How are we doing in that area? How does our faith reflect our beliefs, our ideals? Do we need to update a little? And then we have Saturn going direct today. Now, Saturn is all about discipline, obligation, duty, responsibility. So in the past 5 months, while Saturn was retrograde in Aquarius, we reviewed that within ourselves. Where have we not been responsible for ourselves, our relationship with the other, including our significant other, our family, What is our obligation to ourselves through where we work in our career? Do we need to update our occupation to better reflect how we have grown over these past 5 months, right? And Saturn is in Aquarius, so what we come up with is probably whatever we have been coming up with these last 5 months as we have contemplated those areas of our lives where we need to be more responsible. We need to grow up. And we've found maybe new and different ways that we can support ourselves and our family, how we can financially support ourselves doing what we love. So we have been really if we've done the work of Saturn, we have really looked at this energy during the last 5 months. And now Saturn is direct, and it's time to put those ideas into action starting today. So now we take all the review, all the adjustments, all the inner introspective auditing of who we are and our responsibilities, and now it's time. It's time to put what we've learned into action. Saturn is all about healthy structural foundations. If we haven't done the work of the retrograde, Saturn's going to help us out by having occurrences happen in the outer world that force us to look at where we have been shirking our duty and our responsibilities. Now, what does this Saturn direct, what might it look like to us? I'm going to give us some examples as we work through this energy going forward again. I have a perfect story. It is about my daughter who, through the COVID and all of that, lost her job. So outer circumstances forced her to look at her career and her responsibility to herself. She was in a sales position. She was making buku bucks, and she didn't like it very much. She didn't like it very much at all. So when this job was no longer there, she had a chance to really look within herself and see what was it that supported her purpose, but also supported her financially as well, right? Well, she has moved into a completely new career, that of nursing, because she found that she can be of service to herself, to the other, and a contributing member of society by doing what she loves. And that is what this energy is all about. Supporting that. Saturn is about supporting ourselves, supporting our partner, the other, whether that's our partner or family, supporting ourselves through the work we do, and doing something that contributes to society, because that's what this Aquarian energy is all about. So something that fulfills our own purpose and supports us, the other, the family, and society. That's all. That's all we had to come up with this last 5 months. But you can see in this situation, this story that I just told you, how it can happen. It can happen by working with the career we are in. Maybe there's another position in the company that better reflects who we are and how we've learned and grown. And we have decided, well, it's time for us to go after that position. Maybe it's within our company, we want to find a fundraiser that we can all as a company support and be of service to society. So these are all just different ideas of how this energy has looked in the last 5 months, what we've been looking at, and now we are implementing what we have come up with, our new ideas, and that is so cool. So we start the week off with this great energy of Saturn going direct, and now we feel confident and we can start moving forward, and we will be able to move forward with whatever this is that we have been working on during the Saturn retrograde most of the week ahead. So let's get into that. Now, as I said, if we choose not to learn the lessons of Saturn retrograde, Saturn will help us out and will give us outer world circumstances to help move us along. AKA, my daughter lost her job because that was not fulfilling her purpose. So if we aren't proactive, Saturn will just Saturn's not quite as intense as Pluto, but Saturn, everything will crumble. Even if it's in a relationship that it is not strong and healthy and we're not doing anything to make it better, that will crumble as well. So on Monday, October the 11th, it's Happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian friends. And we have the moon is in Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. And so it's a day that we really look at, okay, whatever it is that we're working on, whatever it is, the Saturn retrograde work that we did, was a new career, was it a fundraising project for our company, was it a new position with the company, is it a new way of doing something, is it maybe changing the balance of the relationship between myself and my partner so that we could both fulfill our purpose while financially supporting the relationship? What different ways can we do that? Anything like that we've been working on. Now, Monday, with the moon in Capricorn, we really look at the long-term effects of how these changes are going to affect us long term. That was kind of redundant. And we start setting down the specific plans of how we're going to do this. But on Monday, there is a little bit of kickback, especially if what we have been working on is out of the box, is new, innovative. There will be a little bit of kickback from those out there, even if it's our significant other, who really aren't comfortable with change and moving forward. They are more comfortable with the status quo, even though it's not working or whatever. At least they know what they have, you know what I mean? So we might have to work with that energy a little bit if we are promoting our idea or plan, and we will need to be able to prove that we can implement it realistically and practically. That is on Monday, to keep moving this forward. As we move forward, Saturn wants to know, hey, it's got to be practical. You know, I may be hanging out in Aquarius, so I've got, it's okay for new and different ways of doing things, maybe more technologically advanced or whatever, but it's got to be practical. Okay, don't give me any pie in the sky stuff. Tuesday, we continue to working on the plan and kind of feeling people out and looking at maybe any kind of adjustments we need to make. If we're planning to go into a new career, maybe we have to adjust the timeline, or if we're working on a fundraiser for the company, maybe we're getting input from others who would rather do something else or contribute to someone else. So we're kind of working with, trying to get all these little, and they're not really big, just obstacles and challenges worked out on Tuesday. But with Tuesday, there is a a connection with Uranus that does make us feel a little bit like, okay, you know what, you guys, if you don't want to play, if you don't want to help out, I'll just do it myself. I'll just go out on my own. You know, we're getting a little tired of doing all the work, and then these people come in at the last minute and they're starting to criticize. You know, so we're feeling a little bit rebellious. It could be something like that. It could be something like we keep working with our partner trying to figure out a new financial strategy or something like that, and we just get, you know, we're moving along, we're coming to a consensus or a compromise, and then it's like, you know, something, another obstacle comes out, and we just like, oh, come on, you know. So watch out for that. We might get a little bit testy because we do have to work with the other to push to promote our idea or whatever it is that we're working on. And it's not going to happen like this, you guys. It doesn't happen like this. It's Saturn. So we have to make sure that everything is in order and everything is structurally sound. So these little glitches in our plans, they're just making sure that we have a strong foundation with what we want to go forward with. So that is that. And just another little thing about Tuesday, if we get irritable and we start going after people, we might shut our whole project down because people are feeling hurt and offended. I think I said this or something about last week too, so they won't even listen to us. So Tuesday, we're working through the obstacles and challenges. We know that they're there, and so we just keep, you know, making adjustments and keep moving forward and not allowing ourselves to get frustrated. Because then on Wednesday, Venus in Sagittarius is sextiling Saturn in Aquarius. And we're not going to believe it, but it's all of a sudden, it's like the parting of the Red Sea. Oh. Our partner says, oh, you know what? I didn't think about it that way. That actually might be a good idea. And the group at work says, you know, I've thought about it. I really like your idea for who we should contribute to, or who that fundraising project should be, because I think it would positively affect more people if we go with your idea. And we're like, what the hell happened between yesterday and today? But okay, we'll go along for the ride. And so at the peak of our frustration Tuesday, all of a sudden Wednesday, everyone's like, okay, I can see where you're coming from. And at first we're a little stunned, but then after we get over the surprise, then we were like back in the game, and we're like working, and we're diplomatic, and we're talking, and we're making sure we're honoring everyone's input, and we're getting back to the task of getting this idea or project promoted, and we actually see it becoming more real on Wednesday. We sit back and we're like, wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. From being totally frustrated on Tuesday, we get to experience this on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we have some great moon connections to where it continues, where we are getting input and buy-in, and people are taking ownership in whatever that we're working on. Is our partner saying, hey, you know, that new occupation that you're looking at, that new career, I think you should try it out. I think you would really like it, you know, or that new formula you came up with for this Excel spreadsheet really does the job that we need. So let's take it to the authority. Well, we might have some kickback from authority on Thursday. Now, let's not let it take over, but authority again is looking at status quo, and they really need to be convinced that what we have, even though it's new and different, is practical and can be really realistically implemented. That's the key. How can we make it happen? So that's what we want to remember on Thursday. Even though there might be a little kickback, we are brave, determined, and we are confident in what we have. And then Friday, boom, no, the moon is void of course almost the whole day on Friday. So no new contracts, don't begin anything new. So keep working on behind the scenes, refining, developing, getting realistic, practical steps into place. And we continue because we are feeling we've had enough success during the week that we are feeling more supported and confident in what we have been working on, so that even though today's not the best day to move forward with it, we're going to keep working on it. And then tomorrow on Saturday, it's another great social day. We have the moon in Pisces on Saturday, so we're into relaxing, we're dreamy, might want to go to a nice concert or watch a good movie, have some great food. We're very sensitive to the other. And then we have Mercury in Libra, sextile in Venus in Sagittarius. So it's a great Saturday for making new friends, for maybe joining a group of like-minded people, of going out and socializing. We are just feeling very expansive and social, and we want to mingle, and we're feeling kind of romantic and frisky too. So it's another good date night for any of us who are who have a significant other, and those who don't. Hey, it's a wide open field, isn't it? Just be safe. That's all I say. So make it a great week. Watch as this Saturn direct, this energy moving forward. Watch how it plays out this week as we work with what we've learned in the last 5 months and how we are going to implement what we have learned going forward. And let's get some advice from the guides for today. Please come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages and interesting memes that make you think sometimes out of the box. If you like what you see today, please like, subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it. And learn and grow from your comments. So, what do we got? Ooh, butterfly spirit transformation. That's a great energy to go along with our Saturn direct this week. Fire spirit energy. Standing stones passage. So the universe and spirit is on board with the Saturn going direct, this incredible energy that we are working with this week. Transformation. We have been doing the work of Saturn retrograde. We've come up with new ways, new ideas, how we can be responsible for our own happiness in our own lives. And this decision that we have come to during the Saturn retrograde is nothing less than transformational. As we move forward and we embrace who we truly are, we are more clear about our purpose, and we know of our we acknowledge our responsibility to contribute to society, we have become transformed. And it's time to embrace our passion with this major life decision that we have made. Maybe not major to somebody out there, but to us, to finding a fundraiser for the entire company can support. That's pretty amazing that we are able to accomplish that and to affect the greater whole in a positive way. So we put our passion behind our project, behind whatever it is that we have been working on, and it is a passage for us. This is nothing less than a transformation and spiritual passage for us this week, as we embrace more enthusiastically our true authentic self, as we move forward, understanding and acknowledging our responsibility not only to ourselves and our happiness and fulfillment, but we are responsible for the other as well, and being a contributing member of society, a positive contributing member. This is what the Aquarian energy is all about, and this is the passage into the Aquarian age, where we can not only nurture and support ourselves, but have a positive effect on the whole. That's what this whole energy is all about. It's so awesome. So thank you so much for joining me today. And remember, have a great week. Rock the boat. We're not going to be compliant this week. We're not going with the status quo this week. We are being brave, determined, and courageous, and sticking up for who we truly are, and moving forward with the career or whatever it is that we have been working on. So congratulations to us. Keep it moving forward. And remember, the keynote for the Soul Sister channel is Life is Lived from the Inside Out. It all starts here. Make it a great week, and I'll see you tonight for the Monday astrological forecast. Namaste.